guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope you are all having a great Friday. I know I am. My week has been okay. Y'all already know it's my birthday week. My birthday was on Wednesday, so my week has been okay. Well, we here. It's Friday, and before we even begin, okay, I wanted to no, let me just go with what was I wanted to talk today about this whole situation with Isis, the new trophy wife, or what's her channel name? Okay, Isis, the trophy wife, or she has a channel named Isis as well. I found a video on a channel named Isis. So I want to talk about everything that's been going on. An alleged niece came forward last night. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into Isis video. I'm going to get into the niece video, and I'm going to get into my opinions on this whole thing. Okay. Before we begin, though, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Kai said she was waiting for me, child. Child, it's my birthday. Don't wait for me. But I appreciate it. Okay, listen. Before we go ahead and get into the rest of today's show, hold on. Y'all already know the vibes. Don't forget to follow me on the Twitter. I have not deleted it yet. Okay. I do have that blue sky. So you can follow me over there if you want to as well. Follow me on a place where I post the pretty pictures. If y'all did, y'all would have saw that I went out on Wednesday for my birthday. Child, I can't even remember the days. And I'm going out again tonight. Okay. So listen, it's my birthday all week, if you didn't know. Also, don't forget to go to our website, jovibeauty.com. I am shipping out today. Okay, I finally got our new packages signed up. I finally got our replacements for certain items. So if you were waiting for a package, your package will be shipped out as soon as this live is over. It's sitting over there labeled everything, so it's out of here. You'll be getting it in 2 days. I also have a brand new scarf. I guess I'll be taking pictures of it and posting it this weekend. So don't forget to go to my website, jovibeauty.com, so y'all can see some of our dope ass scarves, bonnets. We have a lot of different type of merch. Okay, and I'm adding a free gift to all purchases. All right, so FYI. Also, don't forget to go over to our Tickety Talk, okay, before they cancel it, all right? Because they talk about they gonna take TikTok out of America, child. So go follow us on TikTok. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be able to stream this live on TikTok as well, because we need to reach the girlies. All right. Last but certainly not least, okay. Thank you everybody who has donated during the week for my birthday. You are thoroughly appreciated. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. Whether you're donating for the video, to support the channel, because you want to buy your girl a birthday drink, okay, whatever the situation it is thoroughly appreciated. All the information is going across the bottom of the screen if you would like to donate. Okay, hello mommy, of course I see my mama. Thank you everybody. Happy belated birthday to me. Listen, it's my birthday until like Thanksgiving. That's how I always do it though. I can't help it. I just have It's my birthday until Thanksgiving. That's how it works. All right. Anywho, what are we gonna do now? Okay, so I have Isis's video pulled up. Now I did hear that she deleted the video, but when I went searching, I found the video on a channel named Isis. So I don't know if I didn't really follow her. Now, okay, so let me give a little backstory from what I comprehend. From what I comprehend, she follows Shira 7, right? Everybody know who Shira is. I ain't got to get into it. She followed Shira 7 and I guess tried to take notes on how to come up, right? Cool. No doubt. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. That's what Shira does. Shira but then she dropped this video and we found out she's allegedly married to a monster. I'm going to say allegedly because, I don't want to get hit. She's allegedly married to a monster. That's the title of the video. Okay. and has been married to this monster for about 5 years. Okay. She has 2 kids with said monster. And she had 2 sons beforehand. Okay. From what I gather, 2 sons beforehand. And she have 2 sons with the monster, right? Cool. Alleged monster, child. Listen. And people have been, when I saw this video posted, now mind you, will be my first time watching this. We're going to play it in a second. This will be my first time watching this fully because it came out this week and it's my birthday. Okay. And I don't have time to be listening to this traumatic stuff and fucking up my mood for the week. Y'all know how I am. I'm emotional, especially when it comes to things about, women and children being, I can't deal with that. So today will be my first day. Hopefully it don't blow it for me for the freaking whole weekend, but we're going to watch the video together. I will say I did watch the niece's video. I watched that entirely this morning. I do have that ready to play. Shout out to Couture Bay for sending it to me because I couldn't find it. I think she deleted it, but this social media street, you can't delete nothing. It's always here. Okay. So we're going to get into both videos and my opinion of what the fuck. All right. So the first video is about 15 minutes. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay. Acting like I ain't been on here all day. Okay. We're going to play this. All right. First, let's play. No. Full screen. Cool. Let's play.
Welcome back to my channel.
Wait, I can't hear it. If y'all can hear it, that's cool, but I can't. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Speakers on.
Welcome if you're new here.
I'm new.
If you hear any noise in the background, that's the new baby.
Okay, side note, I just want to be clear that I'm going to be, pausing it throughout the time. One of the FYI, when we who are watching said videos, we pause them and we, give commentary because we're giving commentary, right? We cannot just play people's whole videos without their permission, all of that stuff. Okay. FYI, just so y'all know, that's why we do that. Okay. So I will be perking in at times to give y'all my comments. Don't be on the other end talking about just let the video play. Baby, if you shut up.
A lot has happened since the last time that I recorded.
Apparently she didn't go live or stream. I don't know what she do. She makes videos. I think she makes videos. I don't think she goes live. So she has not posted a video in about a month or two based off of what I heard. Okay, like I was saying previously, I did not see it, but I did see a lot of people posting, oh, Shira, following Shira will get you, could get you a rich man who might do whatever to your kid, all of that weird shit. Okay, so we're going to get into all of that because I'm tired of it. Let me be clear. Let me be very clear. Y'all poor ass baby daddies, y'all poor ass nasty uncles, y'all poor ass nasty granddaddies and daddies, and mommy boyfriends and all of that. Them niggas is out there molesting y'all. Sorry. And other people in y'all family, and y'all just quiet, all quiet about it. Okay, let's be very clear. Just because you have a bag, I cannot stress this enough. Because the anti come up crew is just very and extremely angry and just trying to blame her as in ISIS, her as in Shira, because this man allegedly is a nasty pervert, right? Because the man is a nasty pervert. They want to blame Shira because ISIS was, in my opinion, and I'm going to be real, we're going to let this play out. But from the little bit of things I have heard about this situation and her background with this man, okay, she did not vet well. She did not even fully listen to Shira. She got caught up and did some dumbass things and missed the most obvious situations, okay? That doesn't mean she was trying to sell her kids to the highest bidder. That doesn't mean that she would have been better off with a broke nigga. That doesn't mean none of that shit, okay? That just means that these men out here, a lot of these men out here are nasty and disgusting, whether they have a bag or not. Okay? I just needed to say that because I saw some things and I was like, y'all is fucking tripping. But I was celebrating my birthday. So I was like, let me sit out. Let me sit down and sit out. But I'm not out no more. I'm here. All right, let's play.
I think the last time you guys saw me, I was in my second trimester, and
Oh, she ain't been here for a while.
yeah, I think I did post an.
Side note, y'all see her Rode mic? I want that mic so freaking bad. I do. Y'all know I love me some white camera equipment. Anyway, let's continue. Let it play.
Update in the community section when the baby was born. And I said that I would be back soon. And that was a few months ago now. I thought that when I came back on here that it would be to maybe do like some kind of newborn favorites or meet my new baby or something like that. But unfortunately, it's been a little over a month since I had to end up leaving my husband.
All right, girl. We listening. It's okay.
I honestly don't even really know where to start.
It's all right.
With this, just because it's just such a hard topic. And I honestly thought that by the time I got on here that I wouldn't have any tears left because I've just cried so much. It's like I built this channel and this whole brand around being this man's wife and trying to teach other women how to attract good men and provider men and all these different things. And I truly held my husband or saw him as the bar for what every woman should, type of man that, or type of husband that every woman should aspire to have. And
can I say something real fast? I'm gonna say this. Because again, I've heard a lot of things. I don't know if she say this in the video or if they found this out through other means, whatever. But from what I gather, he was allegedly not only doing things to the kids, allegedly, but he was also knocking her between the washers and the dryers. So a part of me feels like, just off how she's starting out, feels like she thought this man was the bar and he was knocking her between the washers and dryers. She already had a lot of underlying shit she had to work on before she went out looking for any sort of boyfriend, husband, any of that. Okay. She was going to attract to dysfunction that she thinks is appropriate and okay. Okay. And that's not her fault. It's just the reality of the situation. It's the reality of a lot of people's situations. Okay. That's why we always discuss working on yourself, being a better you, understanding who you are and what's okay and not okay. Because if you think a man who is not, I don't care how much money he has. I don't care how much money he has. If he's knocking you between the washers and dryers, he ain't no bar. He ain't nothing. Okay? He's just as good as the Pookies and the Ray Rays Dana Block.
I didn't realize that the person I married was actually going to be my biggest nightmare. So basically, when I first met my husband, as I've already talked about in another video, I think it was my single mom video, I explained, a little bit about how we met. And I really thought that man was my Prince Charming. So when I first met my husband, I thought that he was my Prince Charming. I thought that he was my knight in shining armor, and he portrayed himself to be this amazing, upright, righteous Christian man.
To me, the upright Christian man is a red flag. I don't know. The religious people, they make me side eye them.
And I believed him. I think shortly after we got married, and this is something that I haven't talked about, I started noticing like certain things changed with him. And I just started to see a few things that I didn't like. But I honestly thought that some of these were things that I could get past.
Whoa. It says he R-worded me 4 times in the first few months of our marriage. It said, y'all see that, right? Yeah, y'all see it. If somebody is R-wording you, like I said previously, she has to have a lot of trauma in her life previously to even try to. He's R-wording her the first few months of their marriage, which means she wasn't even pregnant with their children yet. Like my mother just texted me, shout out to my mom. Her 2 oldest sons are not his kids. The 2 youngest children, who are 2 girls, I think they're like 2. I think one is a newborn, one is like 4. I don't know. Those are his kids. But from what I gather, just listening to the niece's comments earlier, when I was listening earlier, she said that ISIS, I don't know if in the video she says he did it to his 2 daughters, but the niece added the youngest son to the mix. To the accusations. Let me not say to the mix. That sounds weird.
It's like sad to even say like I could get past some of these things.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even know where to start.
I understand.
6 weeks ago, I was changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, and I noticed that when I changed her, she was red and very sensitive. And immediately, my first thought was, did someone touch her? Oh, God. Gosh. So I asked.
Side note, the niece, the alleged niece, the my uncle ain't do anything niece. She made comments about how she wipes her eyes, which was weird to me. Cause it's like, why are you watching and you so caught up in how this girl dries her tears? Anybody know that you go right up underneath here and you could probably use a Q-tip, especially if you don't want to mess your makeup up? Like, what's going on?
Her, I said,
weird.
Baby, did somebody touch you?
Oh my gosh.
And she ended up saying it was Daddy.
As someone with a daughter, I
felt like my world ended.
I know.
On that day.
I know.
My husband wasn't home at the time when she told me, but I knew he would be coming home soon, so all I could do was just say, don't tell him that you told me. And I just instantly started trying to think of how I could get my kids out of the house. Good. Because I knew if
Good girl.
confronted him or asked him about it, that he would just lie. And that he would probably just continue to keep doing stuff to her, but just become more covert or more sneaky.
I'm wondering if she thought he R-worded her 4 times, and apparently how they met was weird, but he R-worded her 4 times. Did she assume that because she had older boys that he wouldn't do anything to her, or because the daughters were his that he wouldn't do that to them? I think that's what she assumed. And then the reality of what the fuck, and that he would and that he did. I'm just happy she didn't like act like it didn't happen, and got her kids away from this weirdo. Let's continue.
Here. Or whatever. As soon as my husband got home, he was actually picking up the boys from school, my 2 older boys from school. As soon as he got home, I told him that I was gonna go Halloween shopping with my sister, because I just needed an excuse to get out of the house with all the kids. And I knew if I said something like, oh, I'm going to the grocery store, that it would be suspicious. Like, why am I bringing all the kids and like packing things, like things that we would need and things like that. So going Halloween shopping was the best thing I could think of to just
be able
hurry
to
up and get the kids out of the house.
And him not think anything.
I'm sorry, I had to get myself together.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got to the hospital, they basically told me that we had to go to another hospital because they didn't do physical exams, like that kind of physical exam there.
They didn't do
so the police officer escorted the kids and I to another hospital where they were able to evaluate my daughters. It ended up coming out that he had actually been touching both of my daughters.
Oh my gosh.
Who are only 2 and 4 years old.
So wait, does she have 5 kids? Hold up. Because she said she just had a baby. So she has 3 kids. Does she have 3 kids for him? The 2 girls and then the baby that she just had like a month or 2 ago? Is that what I'm understanding? So where the extra baby she just had? Okay. 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 Because I'm like, where is the extra baby? Okay.
It still feels like a dream. Like, when when this first happened, I just kept waking up every day and just hoping that this was a dream. Because it's literally my worst nightmare. It's my worst nightmare. I myself am a product of RAPE.
There you go. There you go.
That's how I came to be.
And that's probably how her children came to be. Because they've been married for 5 years. She has a 4-year-old. He R-worded her the first couple of months. She probably didn't want to have no kids. She probably, and for him, and he did that to her. And now she's a mother of 5. And God knows how the last 3 got there.
Was also, abused as a child.
And she was there we go.
By a neighbor's husband.
By the neighbor's husband.
And I specifically prayed to God that my children would never, ever, ever have to go through this. And I'm just not quite sure how this happened, why this happened. I just don't know how he was able to get away with it and so sneaky. Because with my own trauma, I watch my kids like a hawk.
I believe you.
Like, I don't like them sitting on people's laps. None of that. And he knows how much I cannot stand men like him. And to think like I couldn't even go to sleep in my own house and know that my children are safe. Just by me going to sleep, my children were left unprotected. So I don't know what the future of this channel is going to be.
All right. I think that's enough of that. Oh man. So again, I didn't watch that before. I watched that was my first time watching it. I appreciate the fact that she was honest. and I can't, and she was probably like a lot of people who have trauma targeted, right? There are a lot of, what's the word? A lot of abusers. Like I say a lot of time, abusers can always pick up on who they can abuse. There are a lot of signs that you might not even see because, again, you haven't worked on yourself, and your triggers are like real obvious to people who have trained themselves to pick up on people that they can abuse, right? Like men who beat on women, they always find their way towards women who have been abused and or susceptible to abuse, right? Situations like this. He knows, like she said, he knew that she went through her trauma. I'm one of them people that I don't think you should ever let a man, I don't give a fuck if you marrying him. These men, they should not know your trauma. That's for your therapist. That's for your therapist and people, who are going to help you work through that, right? Because when a lot of people hear about your trauma, and not even to this extent, like if a dude hears, oh, you let your ex-boyfriend cheat on you a billion fucking times, right? Oh, I moved, finally left him and all of this dumb shit, but you let your ex-boyfriend cheat on you a billion fucking times. He knows he can cheat on you. And if you try to complain, what's the first thing he gonna say? Y'all know, would you let that other nigga cheat on you? I love you more than him or whatever. Come on. Like, I appreciate the fact, and I comprehend the fact that she wanted to do better for her and her children. I've peeped that. I get that. I comprehend that. But like when you have shit going on, that's what one of the main reasons why we transitioned into the beauty school, because we started to realize that, okay, yeah, you could want better, and aim for it and all of this shit. But if you don't have yourself emotionally and mentally together, you will attract dysfunction and you won't even peep game. Okay. I am so happy that she was able to take her kids, get up and get the fuck up out of there. But honestly, and if we're gonna be for real, she should have took her kids when he R-worded her the first time. When he showed that right there, that's when she was supposed to get up and go. Ain't no lap of luxury worth all of that. Ain't no nothing, okay? Because from what I hear, she's apparently on like assistance now. So she wasn't even getting a bag the way the way to be she wasn't even getting a some sort of bag or whatever. He left, or she left him, whatever. It's been like 6 weeks now, and you trying to figure shit out when you should have had everything figured out. If you dealing with all of this shit, and now there's a GoFundMe page, and you're talking about you gotta have to apply for food stamps. Ain't nothing wrong with food stamps. If you need to apply for food stamps, she got 5 kids. Go ahead and apply for food stamps. But like, you went in there with 2 and you came out with 5, and now even more traumatic experiences. And now your kids have these traumatic experiences. I got the niece pulled up. Shout out to Couture Bay. Okay. She's the one who sent it to me because I damn sure couldn't find it. And when I saw it this morning, I saw it on somebody's channel. And I didn't want to really play their stuff. So where are we? The girl. Okay, here we go. Now, mind you, they found out who the husband was. He's apparently a data scientist. I'm not going to say his name. Was it cybersecurity or some shit? Something like that. Cybersecurity dude. He is like, before I pull it, let me just get it ready. But before I pull this up, from what I gather, okay? Because I did see some content this morning. I saw a Sunday Omni. Okay, I saw a little bit of her video. She did a live this morning, or she might, I don't know. But I saw a little bit of the video she posted last night, or this morning. When she was talking about the husband, he's in cybersecurity. He's already on a dating site. He's being apparently accused of doing these things to children. Okay, and this is what I found very weird. because I saw Sunny's video, Sunday Omni, not Sunny, Sunday. I saw Sunday's video first thing this morning. That's probably the first video I saw when I went to look it up to see, okay, so what's going on? Because again, I've been avoiding it all week because it's my birthday. I ain't want all that trauma on me. So I saw Sunday's video. This man is 47 years old. She's like in her 20s or some shit. And he has a dating profile up already. In the dating profile, he wants to date people 18 to 40. I always find it weird when people who are damn near 50 years old are trying to get with children. He apparently had no other children, natural born children, until he got married, until him and Isis got married, right? I always find that really interesting. I'm going to say personally, when I come across, as me, who's 44 now, 44 and fine, when I come across a man in my age range who does not have children, but now you want to have children because you just figured your life out at damn near 50. Half of the time, that tells you that they spent a lot of their youth not knowing what the fuck was going on. Okay. Red flags. Okay, it's things going on. Okay, that to me, these are things going on, especially when you click on and your dating profile is 18 to 40 when you are 47 years old. Okay, I find that interesting. And I will also say I find it interesting because, again, they had some apparent whirlwind romance. I thought she said it in the video, but maybe she said it in another one. She proposed to him. She was apparently dating somebody else and then started dating him, which, whatever, you ain't married. You date whoever the fuck you want. Date them all at the same time, okay? Date them all at the same time. They don't need to meet your kids, okay? And had her kids around them when she just met him, which is a no-go for me. Okay. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's a no-go for me. That to me was weird. Okay. I ain't gonna put my mama business in the street, but I'm gonna put my mama business in the street. Y'all know my mama, she's a Libra. She been married a couple times. Anyway, she gonna smack the shit out of me. Anyway, the person I call my stepdad. I didn't meet him. Me and my brother didn't even know this nigga existed. And we didn't meet him until they were damn near about to get married. And then we still could have destroyed the whole shit, but we didn't even get to meet him. She had to learn who he was. She had 2 teenage children, a boy and a girl, and they crazy. So she already knew she's getting married or it's going to that extent. They were dating for months. Yeah, I ain't never even asked her. They were dating for a long time before we were even ever introduced to this man. Okay. Before we were ever introduced to him. Okay. I am not, y'all know I be out here. I be in the street. I be outside. I be outside. None of these niggas I really know or, has met my daughter. That shit sounds crazy. The only person who has met my daughter was someone where we lived with and we were going to be married. Like, what the fuck is y'all introducing random niggas to your kids for? And I don't care if they're a boy. I said this the other day because some of y'all feel like, I'm not going to do it with my daughter, but my sons, I'm going to bring my sons. And I'm going to tell you what my birthday twin, Future, who we got the same birthday, what Future said. And maybe it'll click. Maybe this situation won't happen to you. Hopefully to God it won't. But you know what it will create? It will create sons like Future. Because Future told all of us he have 85,000 kids, okay? Because he don't know how to love a woman. Why? Because he's never seen a nigga love his mama. He's seen uncles come and go, whatever. But he ain't never seen nobody bring flowers for his mama. Take his mama out on a date. Love his fucking mother. So to even have you just having and dating, even if you have a fucking football team full of boys, It is not the best idea to just be introducing them to every little Tom, Dick, and Harry you fucking dating, seeing if they get along. It gotta be more investment than that, than just some random nigga you met on some dating site. Because to me, that's like you're selling without you realize. I know some people don't think about it like that, but I need y'all to start thinking about it like that. These motherfuckers are bidding or hitting you up because you're putting your kid. I don't even tell a lot. You know how much people I know that don't even know I have a kid? Because what the fuck is it they business? Why is y'all discussing all of this dumb shit with some nigga you met the day before yesterday? But I got another video that we're gonna play. It is with his as in the ex-husbands or soon to be ex-husbands. Oh, I want to say one more thing, because people are saying, oh, well, he the one who filed for the divorce. He got money. Of course he did. It took, you know how many years it took me to get a divorce because I refused to file. I refused to have to be the one to have to pay for it. I was like, I put enough money into this fucking relationship. Refused. And so I was like, you know what? If I don't do this shit ain't ever gonna get done. And ended up doing it. Like, that don't mean because he's the one that filed, he's trying to get up out of Dodge because he know what the fuck he did. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. 6 weeks and he filed for divorce. I bet. Anyway, let's click this back on. Let's play this. It is 7 minutes, so it won't be that long.
And I am the niece of the trophy wife's husband. Now, I know you know who the trophy wife is because she's been going up and down my timeline for the last couple of days. Her name is Isis, or Paloma, which is her real name. This lady is completely insane.
How do you know? From what I gather, they never met. The niece. You know what I thought? The first thing I thought, I was like, there she go, fight windmilling for her uncle, like her mama told her to. I said, put money that his sibling, that's her parent, is our mother. Because wait, not the joke, but Lord, how we love to throw bitches under the bus for our horrible fucking brothers. Oh, how we love to do it.
Just start from there. Background story. Her and my uncle got together really quick. Mm-hmm. From what I've been seeing and what I've been told, she thought that she was getting a come up.
Oh, she thought she was getting a come up. That's how you know this is bullshit. That's how you know the niece is, and again, she's biased. That's her uncle. We get it. But that's how you know. How did she get a come up? He got a come up. He got a beautiful wife on his fucking arm who was what, 20 something years younger than him. She is now trying to raise money on GoFundMe and getting some food stamps. How the fuck is he to come up? How the fuck? She thought, I cannot get past this. Just listen to what Denise said. Because in my mind, when she said this, it was like, yo, uncle jumped on that fucking train real fast. He jumped on that train as fast as she did. Okay? Because his old nasty ass wanted to be boinking and assaulting, allegedly, this young girl. This beautiful young racially ambiguous girl with the 2 sons. So Uncle ain't got no fault in it. She did it to him.
With my uncle. But then when things didn't go her way and she pretty much seen that she could no longer hide the things that she was doing behind closed doors, she ended up trying to find a different route, which was to come on here and lie to you all and tell you that her daughter had been touched by her dad, which that is not the case. Her daughter had been touched by her son.
Okay,
and she didn't want anybody to know. Because she.
I wonder how she noticed. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Because there is another video. I hope it plays after this. It's a short video. It's like a 2-minute video. Okay, if any of y'all got it, send it to me. It's like a 2-minute video of ISIS. Okay, coming, because I got to be clear. It's a little 2-minute video of ISIS coming back last night, probably like half an hour after this after this video dropped. Okay, after this video dropped. Now this video, the niece deleted it. Okay, because again, you talking shit, you have no idea. One, ISIS, the trophy wife, was like, girl, I ain't never even met you. They've been married for 5 years. You've never met her kids, nothing. So what are you telling us? You're telling us what your mom is talking about? Because your mom feel away because, he married some young girl who gonna give him money. He don't do nothing for us. Is that why you talking? Because you don't know her. All you know is what he told you. And if you ain't know, these niggas be lying to their nieces, sisters, moms, all of that too. They be lying. That's why I don't fight. That's why I argue. That's why I don't get in the middle of nothing. Because your brother, your uncle, your sister, whatever, they'll tell you whatever. And that's not the reality of what the fuck is going on. And you go say something to some girl like a dumbass or feeling some way, not knowing that you don't know the whole fucking story. Your brother, your uncle, your daddy, your whatever, you don't see him as that because maybe you ain't never experienced that from him. But he out there doing crazy shit. But they all lying because you ain't never seen him do that. Because that's your brother and you have a different, or your uncle, and you got a different sort of relationship with him. Everybody else got to be, old girl got to be lying. Ain't no thought of, and I'm going to let the rest of the video play but I'm annoyed by this. Because even in the video, I believe she said something like she's a girl's girl. Miss me with that shit. If you was a girl's girl, she would have shut up and not said a word until this shit actually came out. She going by what her allegedly perverted uncle, who does not want to be uninvited to Thanksgiving and don't want his mom and his sisters and his cousins and everybody knowing what kind of nasty, dysfunctional shit he be doing in his fucking house, allegedly. You going by what he tells you, and you as a woman ain't even got enough common sense to be like, oh yeah, she wanted somebody who had a little bit of money. Okay, yeah, and he wanted a young, pretty girl, and he was willing to pay for it. What the fuck is the problem? You don't mention that. The fact that there's no mention of that tells me you cannot be unbiased. I'm trying my best to be unbiased, y'all. You cannot be rational or unbiased about this situation because, yeah, she was looking for an older nigga who has some bread. She's very clear on that. Her page is named whatever, the trophy wife. She's very fucking clear on that. So what's the problem? Are you just mad that you don't feel? Let me shut the fuck up. He knew what he was getting into. There's a lot of men out here who are willing to, to have a pretty girl on their arm. Let's stop. A young, pretty girl. Stop. Let's stop. We know that's the truth. They'll pay like they weigh. And they'll attempt to try to force you. They said, I believe somebody said she used to have a $90,000 job, something like that. $90,000 ain't really shit. But a $90,000 job in left it because she left it because he probably told her to. Because that's what he wanted her to do, to be dependent on him so he can do whatever alleged perversion. Let's not act like this shit ain't happening every which way. Let's not act like they're not voting for women to go back into the fucking house. Like these men aren't out here getting these young girls so they can do shit like that too. Let's go.
He wanted to try to make it seem like my uncle was the bad guy because she wasn't getting what she wanted in the divorce. For you smart ladies out there who sat up there and thought to yourselves, oh, okay, you know, this cannot be true. This can't be, you know, something that...
They filed 6 weeks ago. They filed 6 weeks ago. And they have 3 children. They haven't even started the divorce negotiations. So what is she talking about? As somebody who has been divorced, this is not a cut and dry because they have kids together. 3, and 1 is a newborn. This divorce is going to take a while. It's going to take a while. So what are you talking about? It's been 6 weeks. They probably haven't even had their first official court date yet. So again, what the fuck are you talking about? Just my experience alone made me be like, oh. But again, I get it. And I'm not even I don't want to be like I'm attacking the niece or anything like that because I comprehend it. I got a lot of them in my family. I know y'all got a lot of them in your family. You want to believe your brother so bad. You want to believe your cousin. Because you know your cousin. You know, been knowing your cousin since you was little. You've been knowing your brother since y'all was little kids. He would never do no shit like that. Bitch, I thought that too. These men turn around and become who they are going to become. Just because you don't see it don't mean that that's not the reality of who the fuck they are. They will never make you see it. They will work so hard to make sure you don't see it. You know how they be like, oh, they got that face. They keep that face on for the women. Yeah, they keep that face on for the women for a couple of months, a couple of years until they got them caught up and then they drop that face. They hardly ever drop that face in front of their family. Hardly ever. They will keep that fucking face up for the rest of their life if need be in front of you. So don't tell me about your cousin or your brother or whatever. You don't know. Tell me what his wife said. What his baby mama said.
A woman would allow, which is not. It's not something that a woman would allow. I am a victim of sexual assault or rape or whatever you want to call it. And I don't appreciate one bit of the accusations being put out there, especially not just because they're fake, not just because they're out there just for clout, but because of the fact that this involves a family member of mine who I care about dearly. Mm-hmm. Met multiple family members, if you want to put that out there, because the kids are my family too. The boys are somebody else's. The girls and the last baby are a part of my family. And if they're being harmed in any kind of way, I definitely would want to stand up for them. Yeah. For sure. Oh. But her son is the one that the baby first initially said that was touching her. My grandmother was changing.
How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that? Because the uncle told you? Okay, let's go.
The baby one day, and she seen that it was red down there, and she said that her brother did it. Now, when they went to court, the court did not believe what she was saying because Paloma had already ISIS had already put out a case against my uncle because my uncle was furious when he found out that her oldest son was touching the girls. So he went out and tried to, seek help to figure out what he should do about getting her son away from the girls so that they would no longer have to go through this. But as soon as he did that, ISIS went and took papers out on him, claiming that he did it because she didn't want her son to go down for it. On top of all of this, she's sitting over here acting like she's.
So can I just say something that I find ironic? Oh, I forgot to take the camera off. Let me something I find ironic. Okay. She's accusing ISIS of that, saying that the oldest son did it, and she's trying to protect her son. That's why she threw it on her husband. Okay, cool. If that is what you're saying, and that's rational, okay, cool. So why wouldn't your grandma do the same thing? Why wouldn't your grandma, who come from a generation where people were lying and things stay in the household, talk about things like that, and my son era. It's a lot of new era, my sons, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Why wouldn't she do the same thing? If you're saying that ISIS was, trying to protect her son and lied to protect her son, okay, that's the thing. People do that. Why wouldn't your grandmama do that?
The best parent in the world, when if y'all go look for yourself, y'all will see that she has a child abuse case of her own. Her youngest son always think that they're the bad guys because it goes both ways. And I am a mother of a black little boy. So for me,
no boys can do no wrong.
I can understand why she would want to cover up for her son, but at the same time, me personally, if my son is doing anything like that and I have other kids, I want to get him the best help possible away from his siblings until he is confirmed better. And I know he's no longer a threat to the other kids in the house, because you can't just sit over there and single out one kid and be like, oh, I'm going to protect this one, but whatever happens to the other ones just happens. That's not okay.
I agree.
And then you want to sit over here and portray to these women out here that, oh, it's okay to be a trophy wife. Just go for that rich man type deal. No, how about go get your own money?
I do agree.
How about stop sitting over? Stop. Please, ladies, please stop waiting on a man to fulfill your life financially, spiritually, emotionally, all this other extra stuff, and find your own way. Do that. Because when you find your own way and
they really, really, really dislike the fact that he was giving this young girl money. They really, really are so angry about that. You could tell. The women in his family feel a fucking way. They probably couldn't call him for assistance as often as they did before. And they feel a way about it. Now, I do agree that, you always need to have your own shit, just in case some shit go down. But, ma'am, is your baby daddy poor? Possibly.
your self-worth and you know what you are capable of and what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate, then the good man will come find you.
I do agree with that.
But until you know your self-worth, you're just going to keep picking up anything off the street and being like, oh, okay, he got a little bit of money in his pocket, so he going to treat me right. No.
I agree with that. Nope.
Because the one thing that you don't realize is that man that has that money, he's also got a little brain in his head too. So he also is already aware of these women that's coming out here to do these things to him or to try to trap him in these ways.
Do these things to him? How the fuck? That's where we are missing. That's what we miss. It's the connection and connecting. Do these things to him because they out here thinking their only value is what they got in their pockets. They not out here doing that. He got tricked into getting with the 20-year-old. What the fuck happened to him? She took the L. He didn't take no L in this. He didn't take no L in this. He was married to a young girl, got 3 probably beautiful kids from her, all worded her. She ain't do shit about it. What the fuck? She had a whole trophy wife channel. He knew exactly what he was doing before at all of it. But she did something to him. These women who want some shit, who expect some shit, did something to him. Come on now.
Just for money or attention or the clout or whatever.
Come on now.
Like, come on. We are in 2024, about to be 2025. Why are we still doing these same little tricks?
Why are we still making excuses?
Somebody needs to be teaching y'all how to make your own money, how to get your own way. So then that way, when you do find that good man with a lot of money, then y'all can build together instead of sitting over there waiting for him to give you an allowance or whatever, your little stipend for the month. Be real. Just want to let y'all know, for the crusties and the dusties, please be mindful of what you put out here on the internet, because you could be getting a lawsuit coming to your doorstep for you putting out accusations of stuff that you have no idea about. Everything that I'm telling you right now on this computer screen or on this platform, I'm letting you know that this is the truth. This woman, it's no records that she has been, that little girl has been touched by my uncle. No record.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find that last video real fast. Hold on. Because it should be. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I knew I was going to be able to find it. There we go. They ain't even got to move. Hold on. We back. Here we go. Now she dropped this about 20 minutes after that video went live. And now apparently the niece's video was taken down. I wonder why. Let's go.
I couldn't get on here fast enough.
She says she couldn't get on here fast enough.
I couldn't get on here fast enough when I heard people are trying to blame my son. I couldn't get on here fast enough. Couldn't get on here fast enough.
Don't stop talking what that nigga told you, because now the niece, if she's saying all this shit, she made a whole video, okay? Baby, if there's no proof, this girl could sue your ass too. Now she got to get a bag from your uncle, and she gonna get one from you, taking in blood.
I thought I heard someone who I've never met in my life coming on here.
Like I said, she never met in her life. So why are you talking, Niecy? Niecy, you never met her. You probably heard from your mama that your uncle found some young girl and got married, and because she want his money. Oh, that's what you heard. And when you found out all this other shit, you went and called your uncle and he told you whatever foolishness. And you went and repeated it like a parrot. Talk about you could get sued. Baby, you can get sued. You don't want to be in none of this drama, fighting over what your brother told you, your uncle told you. These niggas be lying.
Trying to blame my son. Someone whom I've never met in my life. Trying to come on here and blame my son for the sick and disgusting things that my daughter's father was doing. This is not a game. This is not a game. How dare you?
The audacity.
How dare you blame this on an innocent child? You talk about you got proof? You have proof? I've got proof right here. Right here. Show me your paperwork. Show me your paperwork. Okay, you talk about I am saying something different than when I was in court. Honey, you weren't even there. Seeing you in my life. It's not very good.
Oh my gosh. Y'all want to see my protective order?
Mm-hmm.
You want to see my protective order right here? I'm going to cover my daughter's name. I'm going to cover my daughter's name. In the case of a vulnerable adult and a minor child, a relative, there is a preponderance of the evidence to believe that the respondent committed the following acts of abuse.
That's from the judge.
Statutory abuse of a child.
Woo!
R word or a statutory S offense. Father has been coming into two-year-old and 4-year-old daughter's rooms and SAing them. This is from the judge. There's the case number. It matches the records. There's the proof.
Ooh.
There's the proof. There's the proof.
Uh-huh.
I'm done. That's all. I'm done.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Hold on. Let me look through this things one more time. Lord help him, Jesus. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just going one more time. So that happened. She came back, as you saw, pissed the fuck off, as she should be. And the girl took her video down. And after ISIS posted that with the court document, the case number and everything, I'm assuming she realized the stupidity of her fucking actions, believing her dumbass uncle and what the fuck he said, and feeling a way about this girl from before any of this happened, just because she was a trophy wife and your uncle was footing the fucking bill. You had a personal issue with that. And that's okay. If that's okay. You're allowed to have a personal issue, whatever, but wanting to claim that she's lying and your uncle, your great uncle didn't do anything to her when you haven't even met her to know who the fuck she is. Please. I'm going to drop the link. Please don't forget. Oh, before I drop the link, my bad. Hold on. I'm gonna drop it anyway, but before I drop the link, I do want to shout out. We got a donation. Hold on. Hold on. Canva sent us $25. She said, "Happy belated birthday." Thank you, Canva. Thank you so much for that donation. Oh, we got another. DC, thank you so much. DC just sent us $20. She said, "Birthday money. Ooh, drinks on you tonight, DC." Thank you so much, girl. Thank you. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Thank y'all so much for your donation. Okay. I'm about to pull up Couture Bay. And yeah. Hey, Bree.
Hello. Listen, I'm gonna be real quick. I'm glad I saw that last video. I didn't even know that came out.
I saw that this morning, right? I was like, oh yeah, today's the day.
The only thing I said the entire time that I didn't like about this entire situation was the fact that children are involved, and I get why she did the video, but I also say you got to protect your kids, because just like that man, he was preying on you. The next one is going to be preying
on you
based off of this video, because it went viral. It's in millions,
Yeah.
Excuse me, but I'm happy she's getting the justice. And you, Miss Mamas, who came out here to distract us, oh girl, I hope you get everything you deserve. Because what was the reason?
I don't know. I have no clue.
But you have a good day, Jovi. Y'all get these likes up, share this content, and turn up. You look great, girl. Drop it back down.
Later, girl. All right. Again, for those who, make sure y'all follow me on my social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all of them. I'm supposed to be going out tonight. It's raining in Brooklyn, but that don't mean shit. It's my birthday weekend. I don't know what the fuck this rain thing. They ain't gonna stop nothing. Okay. But we go heading out tonight, and y'all know I will probably be posting it on the IG. I did post the pictures from my birthday dinner. It was dope. I went to, where did we go? Burgers and Lobster, baby. Oh, I was so stuffed. And then yesterday I woke up and ate the rest of the lobster, child. I've just been eating seafood for the last 4 days, and I love it. I love that for me. Anyway, I'm gonna drop this commercial really fast, and then we are. And I did get a new scarf. For those who don't know, the shipments are going out as soon as we finish this video. So um, if you would like to put in an order, put in an order before we leave. Jade, I'm gonna click on you in a minute. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all the new scarf right after we come back from this commercial break. Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have count it guys, 5 new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful, they're amazing, they are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill, they're gorgeous, and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi, I need one. Is too late. I don't know if they're gonna come on the next batch. Okay, so go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up. Okay, guys, we do have another caller coming up, but before we do, I wanted to show y'all the new scarf. I will be posting it. I'm gonna post on our website this weekend, okay? But I wanted to show y'all. If y'all would like to get it, let me know. Send me a message. But if y'all would like to get it, one of them before I post them, send me a message. We'll figure it out, okay? Thank you so much. We also have another donation. I got you right now. Jada's coming up next. But I need to change one more time, okay? Ayana, shout out to Ayana. She sent us $20. Thank you, Ayana. She said, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cha-chang, chang, cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you so much, Ayana. And for everybody else who sent a donation today and, on Wednesday. Thoroughly appreciated. For real, for real, for real. Now we're bringing up Jada. Hey, Jada.
Hello. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Girl, I'm so sorry for that quick silence. I had threw a piece of cantaloupe in my mouth. Okay, so shout out to you for bringing this out. First of all, everybody, did you make sure you like this video? Like this video, subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care. And if you want to, feel free to give Jovi a monetary hand clap. You can send her money through Cash App so that you can be sure she get all her coins, Zelle, PayPal, and even the super chat. Even after this video, you can super love her with a donation right after the show, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I am happy that she came out to say something because I know the internet, especially in the men's areas and the pick-me areas,
they going
go at her, calling her all sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept myself reserved because in that girl's video, she talked about nothing that she knew. I could tell it.
Nothing that she knew.
Nothing that she knew. The things that she was saying, one, usually when you mad at somebody about, telling a story on somebody else that you know about, you usually got details that tell us how she's lied before or her character. She had nothing to say.
That's why I said she didn't even meet the girl.
Yeah,
Like, why are you telling
listen.
us about what you think you know?
Yes, what you think you know. When she said the son is the one who did it, I said, whoa, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. I've heard things happen pretty often. I'm not saying the son, well, say it like this. I'm not saying somebody else's son has not done it before. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, you came out and said that. And in the midst of me realizing before then that you had most likely never had a relationship with this woman in any context,
Never
the
met her.
moment you said that, something to me said, and you go throw a kid in this sort of
This
crazy
shit. Yep.
fire because of your uncle?
Yep.
Come on now, you said you were an S.A.'d person before.
Mm-hmm.
You know they lie, they scheme, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
All of that. So how did you find out that the son did it? Because who be talking to you? The uncle?
There you go.
The uncle that's being accused?
There you go.
Come on now. Let's stop
It's
playing.
bananas.
Yes. And then it's like, so now I have a question because you know this happens with females. They uncle did it to them. Grandpa did it to them. Somebody did it to them,
Well,
right?
you know what? I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to
Hmm.
say it. But I'm like, well, who did it to you?
Yeah, because you know what? Listen, I had not seen the lady's response by video. I actually sent a screenshot of what she had said, and then I started seeing Couture Bay say that you were live. Shout out to Couture Bay, because
Mm.
YouTube don't be on the job, but Couture Bay surely does. Thank
Couture
you
Bay
for the
always
VIP
on the
check.
job.
Yeah, Couture Bay was on the job. I came over here, okay? So in my mind, I'm thinking, what if the uncle did it to her and she thought she was the only one?
Oh,
And so when he went to trying to explain to her, because why was he coming to you in the first place?
there you
So
go.
what happened? You went to him about it because it triggered you and he gave you some sob line and you figured, oh, that's been so many years ago. He's not doing that
He's
no
not
more.
doing that no
He's a
more.
better man now. He makes money now. You the same pick me that you accused her of being. Okay, let's just get that straight. And even if he is not your SAer, the audacity of you to have no actual proof or detail.
And come up here with that bullshit.
Yes, if not, Jovi, if not for your video showing this lady right now, I would not have known this came out. Shout out to her for coming out with that and just dropping the proof and leaving it right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's power in how you treat your presence. She came on, she quickly expressed the audacity, and she quickly dropped the receipt and she was out.
Yep.
I can't believe this so-called SA chick decided to throw a son. Even if you wanted to say your uncle didn't do it, you decided to throw somebody else up under there without you even knowing.
Mm. Never met
You
a
ain't
day in
never
a
even,
life.
not only have you not met the woman, you ain't even met the children.
Yep. To even say this, oh, every time I was around the sun was weird. Nothing. You don't know none of these
Nothing.
people.
Like the audacity, but girl, ooh, let me calm down. Because see, that made me upset. That makes me upset. Ladies, y'all ain't got to talk about everything. Y'all ain't got to try to jump up and be trying to take up for some ninja you don't even know what he doing.
Mm-hmm.
I have never lied to y'all when I said men are predatory.
Yep.
They're predatory, whether their deeds to be good by keeping you next to them and loving you for what all you do for them, they still plotting on you
Yep.
for the benefit. If they good to you, fine, but they plotting on you for the benefit. Cause see, he chose you for a reason. Us ladies, we usually choose out of love and all of that other dance. They do not. So be careful with what y'all doing out here, especially when you call yourself taking up for somebody that probably did to them, or not probably, excuse me, court correctors are there, with unwavering evidence. That's what the
Mm.
judge said, right? Unwavering evidence for two. of them little babies. So, you know, sometimes just shut your mouth and let things play out.
Yep.
Because the one thing, again, that we know is that they are predatory in some fashion, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
And this is coming from somebody who enjoys me some men. Okay. All right. I'll just try to pick them better. The best of the predators made the fake Prince Charmings win and allow, or not win like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let us win over the fake Prince Charmings. Because I keep saying I will deal with a man until his Prince Charming stage is over. You ain't never locked me in. I'm with you till your Prince Charming stage is over. And once it's over, I'm done with you. There's nothing else to talk about. There's no convincing needed. If you are not continuously that same Prince Charmer, I don't need to deal with you.
Yeah.
And that is something that she should have taken into account, but we all have fallen short somewhere or another when it
Very
came to
true.
this situation. So I can't judge her in that fashion. The only thing I can say is, again, ladies, enjoy the Prince Charming time. The moment that they switch up is the moment you switch them. And I'm done. Make sure that you guys check out jovibeauty.com. I don't know. Go ahead and drop that name for him, girl.
How to know when a man is using you, girl.
Using you. Why do I always want to say playing you? But
I,
nonetheless, how to know when a man is using you. Get that ebook. You can grab it right now off of jovibeauty.com. She also has 3 other scarves with a new one that she will be putting up. Y'all
yeah.
heard the instructions a moment ago. And also, she got other things on there, mug. Is the sweater on the website yet? The
Is
hoodie?
it what?
The
The
hoodie?
hoodie ain't on there, but it will be. My bad. I
Okay, so the
forgot
hoodie
all
is
about it.
coming.
We have a
The hoodie
sweater
is
though.
coming, y'all. Yeah, that sweater is in there, y'all. So support the show. Did you like that video?
I did. I loved it.
Like,
Thank you so much.
okay, okay, okay. All right. And I am out of here.
All right, girl.
Bye.
Bye. We have another caller. Hi, Dreamer.
Hey Jovi, how you been?
I'm good. It's my
Oh
birthday.
my
Well,
God, happy
you know,
birthday. This the Libras of it all. My mom is a Libra. No, you're not a Libra, you're a
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Yes,
Yes.
I was gonna say you always say your mom is a Libra, mine is too, so I understand everything you always say. But happy Scorpio season. I love y'all Scorpios. Y'all a
Thank
little
you.
crazy, kind of freaky, but we love
Listen.
y'all.
Listen.
um, we know how y'all get down. We love it there. But I just wanted to come and talk about this situation because I like vaguely remember just maybe like a few days ago. I haven't, I am a young, tender woman of my 20s, and
Mm-hmm.
I am, I've always been friends with an older crowd,
Mm-hmm.
very much in their 30s, 40s. Even like I'm always at work and I'm cool with the 50-year-olds and all those people and stuff, and I love them because I do think that you get a sense of inspiration and understanding from them. But I've also understood the Gen X traumas, the how they kind of how the men of that generation almost manipulate, and a lot of the Gen X generation of women are pick me's,
Yeah.
and they are. You have some who want to learn to be better, and then you have some who want to stay in a specific space. I have a person that I'm actually really close with, and she's in her 50s, and she was just recently telling me like, oh, I'm dating a guy. He's like, he's mid 40s. He ain't got no kids. And so she's telling me this, and she proceeds to tell me, he asked me what my love language was. And so immediately my radar went up, like my alerts went on. And then she was like, I was like, so what did he say his love languages were? And she was like, oh, he said it's
Physical touch.
yes, physical touch. And guess what the second one was? Because he had two:
What?
gifting.
I
So
get.
I told her, so immediately I told her, I said, physical touch is not a love language. We've X'd that out a long time ago because we understand that men use that to manipulate women by thinking that if I give them sexual intimacy, then, or if I give them intimacy in the way of I hug them, I touch them, then you get blinders on because you think they care about you. When men are so manipulative, as the last guest has said, they will make you believe that they are oh, because they hugged you and they don't hug women or they don't kiss women, that they are interested in you. And when he said his love language was gifting, I told her, and correct me if I'm wrong, if a man told me that his love language is gifting and he likes to be gifted, I'm not talking to him no more. Because what, as a man, to me, do you want to would you like gifts from me? What am I giving you that
Yeah.
you don't can already attain on your own in a certain type of way? And I told her, I was like, that's a man. And she was like, oh, I don't think gifting is finances always. I said, no, yeah, he's gonna suck the soul out of you. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's setting you up. He's already pre-setting you up. But that for me goes into saying that when she said he didn't have children, I said, well, you're coming with 4 kids. Yes, you have 3 adult children, but you have kind of like a child that's like not really an adult yet. She's just in her second year of college, and then you have a teenager, and you have 2 adult children, but still coming into this dynamic with you. How is a man with no kids going to understand that your love for these children, your understanding for these children, your givingness to these children, because they are a part of you, and like a mother, you are connected with them. But this goes into me feeling about this young lady Isis. Is she talked about how, you know in previous videos, she's a homosexual, and she didn't really put that out there the way people went and found those videos of her, basically, stating that she was with these men, and she said she used Shira's advice. Now, I watch Shira here and there, and I watch full length
I
videos.
never seen
Yeah.
Shira get no advice like that.
Yeah, I never seen Shira give her that type of advice. But if she's saying that Shira told her to, she talked about in one of her videos where she took her 2 younger sons before that she had the 3 additional kids with this man, and she would take her children to live with these different men, or trying to find these high value men. So she was seeking finances. She was seeking stability, even though she was making $90,000 a year. She was also seeking to be a housewife and not to have to work. And what I want to say is I understand the concept of being a stay-at-home mom and the want and the understanding and the need for it in the Black community. But I also feel as if we are in a modern time where, if you guys are basing all you want from a man off of what he brings financially to the table, you're probably going to get not get the short end of the stick, because men use money to manipulate if they
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
And when she talked about the first guy that she was dating, and he basically didn't have an affinity to the kids, did he not? It leads me to believe that maybe there were things that she wanted financially, or she wanted to do, that was just like, this man probably looked at it and said, hey, like, I'm accepting you and these children, but there are limits to what you can do. There are limits to how far you can go. And when she said, immediately when she left that guy, she texted this guy, and they had stopped talking. So there was something about that relationship from the very beginning that was already giving her those red flags that she chose not to see, because
Pursue.
he was
Yeah.
providing money.
Yeah.
And then now you're with him, and he's doing these things, and she talks about how these things have happened to her as a child, and how she would never want these things to happen to someone else, and different things like that. But, like, for me, this man argued 4 times, and you stayed for the money because you were willing to take that R-ing. But I'm glad that the moment it happened to her children, she
Yeah.
understood to get out of there. But it shows that her mental stability beyond that, she was willing to trade her body for this man to basically provide for her. and provide for her children, even if she never necessarily had to do that. She talked about making $90,000 a year. So she clearly has credentials and jobs. And I want to speak to the young women out here who are dating, who may be in my age bracket, who don't just want to build with someone. You want someone to give you every single thing, because in the Black community, we feel as if, especially as the young women, we've never gotten that opportunity to just have everything. But that may not be our fight all the time. That
Yeah.
may not be what we can access in this world of systematic oppression and the resources we don't have. Find somebody, like the last caller said, find someone who loves you, is nice to you, is going to protect you, is going to be there for you, and is not just of value monetarily. Because when you use somebody like that, you don't know what you'll get in return for using somebody. See,
I don't
using,
think she was using him.
but I think
Or
she
I'm not
was.
even gonna say using. I think it's he was using her too.
I know, I totally agree that he was using her, but
Like
like I'm
he ain't
saying,
no
like he
fucking
was
he
using
ain't
her
no
for,
victim. He
yeah, yeah,
wasn't
no,
being
no,
used.
no,
He was
no.
well aware and was
Yes,
willing to pay to have a
yes.
pretty wife.
Yes, but I also believe that when you are, as a person, bringing that specifically only to the table, willing to quit your $90,000 a year job, because after she left the man in which she was living with, who was setting boundaries, in which she said that those boundaries were making her feel as if he hated her children, when was that what that was looking like? I'm not trying to be here and state that, because I wasn't in the relationship to see. Was that what that was looking like? Or was your idea? Because after she was going through all of these abuses, she was posting videos about how to find this type of high value man that she's married to. So you were going through physical abuses and R-ing and these things, and still getting on a platform promoting to women that this is the type of man that they should be looking for, even if you didn't know at the time he was abusing you, I mean abusing your children, he was abusing you.
Yeah.
And you are pointing women to that. So what I'm saying is using him specifically only for that resource, and not to build with him as well, because relationships and marriages are sacred and important, and a wife plays a pivotal role, as a husband plays a pivotal role. But we've gotten to the watered down aspect. I saw a person on Instagram the other day in one of the comments of a video stating that marriage was long-term um, sex work. And to me, I found that to be ridiculous, because there are so many benefits of having a wife. But our generation and these young 20 somethings, early 30 somethings, have watered down marriage and relationships to being modern day prostitution, and not a sacred union of growth on both ends. It's beauty and money. And yes, those two things are currency for either party, but it doesn't fulfill an entire relationship. And they used each other, but guess what? He did that to her, and she used him for what he had, and he used her for the resources of her children in that household.
Yeah, I agree with
And
that.
and I'm only speaking on this because I understand it all too well. I won't say my family business out here, but I understand it all too well. I've lived it. I am products of what that looks like. And I understand where both parties are extremely wrong, but what I want to do is commend her as a woman for taking her children and getting up out of there. Because she ain't have to do that. I know many a women
Who
who
would have just
haven't done
stood
that.
there and let that shit continue to happen?
But this is a modern telling of if y'all were following her, her little YouTube page where she was giving y'all advice about how now y'all know for a fact of how to be ard in secret. Don't take that advice, because she wasn't Shira, but she was mimicking Shira, and she was twisting and bastardizing essentially what Shira teaches, what
Yeah.
women like you teach, what women like Shira teach. She bastardized it. And that's the issue we're having with marriage nowadays. It's being bastardized into, oh well, yeah, you just Marry this man because he has money. Get with that woman because she's pretty. And we don't understand. People are sick. They have biological, developmental, and environmental sicknesses and illnesses. And unless you really learn this, me, who's an applied behavioral science major, it's deeper than you think. It's deeper than if a man can take care of you. It's deeper than if a woman can show you how to can encourage you to lead a household. Look at the cues. If you and a man stop talking, and don't double back on him for a reason.
Yeah. You don't double back.
Don't double back on him because another man don't want you. And stop in the modern day of 2024 being homosexuals. Stop moving in with men and moving in with women because y'all ain't got nowhere to go. Go to the homeless shelter. There are resources in the community. Moved her two sons in with a monster. All because he had money. Within what she said, how long did she say it took her to move her two children in?
It
2
was
to 3
quick.
months.
Yeah, it
She
was quick.
bought a ring to make sure because he said, I'm gonna marry you. So you went and bought a ring from the
She bought
Coles?
a ring for him. That I was like, it's so many. Like, what? What?
Yes. This is what we're doing. We are bastardizing marriage, relationships, and how they are supposed to, how people are supposed to come together and build unions and support systems and have community. We're making it about if a man has money or if a woman has beauty. And that's all it's being based on. And we're taking commentary such as you, such as Shira, such as a lot of these women who are empowering you guys to want better. We're taking their conversations and we're taking it into the real world and not applying them correctly. That's why me and my man, we good over here. Because I know who he is, he know who I am, and I also hold him to a standard. And I've had to even explain that to my boyfriend because he doesn't have that mentality of to ever do things like that. But I had to also tell him that you don't even know. Many men are built to manipulate and to hurt women. It's built in them because it's built into society.
Yeah.
And and he was like, I don't believe that. I don't No, men have have the proximity to perpetuate bad behavior that is detrimental to their community, and women that are pick me's help support that and make it bigger. So let's find people who we actually like and who actually can show us things of and that are just not leisurely things. You know, that's all I have to say for this because I see I'm just proud that she took her children and got up out of there. And the niece, I just spoke about that with my cousin the other day. I said one thing about these men, they get into these conversations with their family members, friends, girls, and women lie for men and cousins and grandmas and aunties and uncles and brothers. Same situation going on here with the Love is Blind couple. How the girl is out there believing everything because the family said so. A man abandoning 3 black children, but the family said he's just a sperm donor. Relationships are complex, and people need to look at these red flags that men be showing them and women be showing them and get to stepping. That man that she was with before she was with this monster didn't mind her going because he already saw her mind wasn't right. He already saw what she was trying to do. We can sit here and we can always bash and bash and bash, but no, sometimes it's a woman that's just willing to do anything for a man to provide and protect in a negative way. He
Yeah.
ain't provide and protect. He actually caused harm and trauma. And now you got 3 children by him
Mm-hmm.
that have to forever know that this is their father. And check on them boys.
Check on them boys.
That's all I got to say, but I'm out of here, Jovi. Happy birthday. And I'm so happy that you did not pay attention to this because sometimes you need to
I couldn't do it.
decompress.
Yeah, it'll mess me up all week. So
Yes, no problem. Have a great day.
you too. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
No.
All right. So today it was a lot. Today has been a lot. While we were all talking, my friend was texting, confirming our dinner turn up for tonight. So I'll be outside again. So make sure you follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. I am headed to the post office as soon as we get off of here to send the packages. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. If you're a part of the replay gang, don't forget some hashtag replay gang and beauty gang in your comments, and please leave a comment. Y'all know I look through all of the comments. And don't forget to live your life like it's golden, okay? Because there's no other way to live it.